For the very first time, a former senior U.S. official is describing the scene at the Pentagon on the day that thousands of Hezbollah pagers started exploding all over Lebanon. Our chief national security correspondent, Jennifer Griffin, live at the Pentagon for us this afternoon. What have you been able to learn, Jen, about the communication between Israel and the Pentagon before the Israelis pulled the trigger on that attack?
Well, John, the call to the Pentagon came about 30 minutes before thousands of pagers packed with explosives blew up in the hands of Hezbollah operatives, essentially decapitating the foot soldiers of Iran's Lebanon proxy Hezbollah. Now, a former senior leader at the Pentagon says for the first time on the record that Israel's defense minister did not tell Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin the details of the Israeli operation in advance, and that the Pentagon learned about the exploding pagers watching cable news. Quote, Minister Gallant informed Secretary Austin that Israel had a special capability which he was about to exercise in Lebanon. He was vague about what it did or how it would work, but he wanted Austin to have knowledge of it. Former Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, who remained close to Secretary Austin until he was fired by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, told former Bush White House Press Secretary Dan Senior the entire course of the war after October 7th could have been changed if Netanyahu had taken his security cabinet's recommendation to launch 15,000 walkie-talkies in an operation against Hezbollah's leadership on October 11th, 2023. 4 days after the Hamas attack from Gaza. Netanyahu says they needed to wait because there were not enough pagers ready to explode. They ended up waiting almost a year. In 2007, the Israelis also decided to go it alone when the Bush administration would not agree to carry out a joint strike on Syria's nuclear reactor. The CIA had low confidence in the intelligence, and President Bush worried it could spark a larger Middle East war, something that Defense Secretary Austin also feared when Gallant told him of plans to assassinate Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran and Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut. Those conversations, John, led to the former Israeli defense minister giving scant details to his Pentagon counterpart before the pagers exploded. The issue of trust between the Trump administration and Israel came to the fore last week when the Israelis were angry that President Trump's hostage envoy, Adam Boehler, held direct negotiations with Hamas, and when criticized, angered the Netanyahu government further by saying the U.S. is not an agent of Israel. John?
All right, Jennifer Griffin for us with that story from the Pentagon. Jen, thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.